Hey guys, welcome back. Houston Math Prep here. In this video, we're going to look at combined linear equalities. Combined linear equalities are inequalities where we have three expressions connected by two inequality symbols. So these work very similarly to regular linear inequalities where we had two expressions connected by one inequality symbol. So we're going to work first here on graphing these inequalities on a number line and also then rewriting them in interval notation. So first let's work on reading this one. So keeping in mind that the pointy part points to the small value, here we have -1 is less than or equal to x is less than 3. Another way of reading that would be that x is between -1 and 3. So if we go to graph that on a number line, we can go ahead and always put our -infinity and infinity out to the left and right. And then I'm going to put some points for my two values, making sure that I get them in the correct order. So I know that -1 should be to the left of 3. Now I'm also going to go ahead and put my correct closures on those. So because the symbol with -1 has an equal to, I'm going to go ahead and put a closed dot on -1. The symbol with 3 does not have an equal to, so that one's going to go ahead and get an open dot. And then we can think, okay, x is greater than -1, so we know we're going to be shading above -1. But x is also less than 3, so we would be shading below 3. The overlap of those two gets us x between -1 and 3. So our solution is all values between -1 and 3, including -1, but not including 3. Now, writing the matching interval notation, we're going to do the same thing we did when we had regular linear inequalities. We're still going to look at our graph and we're going to take the two endpoints from the left and the right in their respective order. So left, then right. Because -1 has a closed dot, it is going to get a parenthesis. A bracket. Sorry about that. And because 3 has an open dot, it is going to get a parenthesis. So the interval notation that matches -1 less than or equal to x less than 3 is bracket -1, 3, parenthesis. Okay, let's look at the second one here on the screen. This one says 4 is greater than or equal to x is greater than or equal to 1. So another way of saying that is that x is between 4 and 1. So going ahead and graphing that, we need to make sure that when we put 4 and 1 on our number line, we put them in the correct order. So 4 is obviously larger than 1. So I'm going to make sure that 1 falls to the left of 4. And again here, x is between them. So I'm going to shade between the 1 and the 4. Now I need the appropriate closures on those. So 1 and 4 here both have equal to symbols. So that means both of them are going to get a closed or filled in dot. And that allows us to quickly and easily get interval notation, making sure to go in numerical order 1 then 4, left then right. Since both sides have a closed dot, both sides are going to be closed with brackets. All right, guys, that does it for our intro to combined linear equalities. We'll catch you in the next video.